Oh, I didn't get it either.
That was actually pretty solid. Pretty
Yeah, I
solid.
didn't even get it, and I'm not
For those
old.
of you guys who are a little bit older in the crowd, just to explain what happened there, who may not be in the loop, Kanye West made a song called "Hail Hitler" a couple months back,
I know
and that was
that.
the opening to "Hail Hitler." So that guy got disappointed realizing that Nick Fuentes doesn't actually hate all Jews. He does though. He's just a pussy. Nick Fuentes does actually hate all Jews. He's just a pussy. When he likes, when
Yeah,
he wanted to sort of
true.
suck up the crowd a little bit, he was like, "No, I don't hate all Jews."
Either he just does it for clout, or he hates Jews, or he literally doesn't know what Nazis do, but I think he's pretty. Well, he's dumb anyway, but I think he does like Nazis and he
He's a
hates Jews.
pussy. That guy can't stand up for a single one of his beliefs. Next clip.
Yeah, he's not even standing up for his beliefs, like seriously.
Just back up. Everybody keep your mouth shut. End of story.
I don't can't take me.
Look at the camera.
This is for our safety.
Our safety.
Get back in the car. It has nothing to do with
What
you.
is this?
It does. I was just involved in an accident.
Look at my car. Look at your car. What is the like? My back hurts. Oh, his back hurts.
It's a Jew.
His back hurts. His back hurts. She's got rods and screws all within her back. Don't fucking.
Oh, I'm getting a lot of replies on
Mom, do you
YouTube.
want to sit in the car so you're not on the road? I can stand here.
It is amazing. It is amazing. Oh, his back hurts. Matthew. I got him walking, so he's fine. I got him walking, he's fine. Oh, he said he can't walk.
Oops.
Are the cops coming or like
We've called them.
across the website?
There's an officer pulling out right now in a squad car, so hopefully.
I will never ever understand the people who hit somebody else. I'm assuming they hit the Jews in a car, like because they're from behind.
Wow, that's crazy.
I never ever understood the people who hit somebody else in the car and then like blame them. Man alive in New Jersey, woman identified as Teresa Dunchief. Oh my God. The Dunchief family, Jesus, what a name. Appears to rear-end a car filled with Jewish passengers. Watch as she goes on an anti-Semitic tirade. You fucking Jew, I don't care, tape me, he's a Jew, he's a Jew. I don't just like I don't know. You hit somebody in the car and then you act like that. What like even if there was a level of compassion, you've lost all of it there. Like I don't know. I don't think I've ever hit somebody with my car, ever. God forbid, hope it never happens to me. But if I ever hit somebody, God forbid, with a car, I would come out and apologize, make sure they were okay first and foremost, and then try to solve the issue amicably. I don't understand the people who like come out and hit somebody and then try to blame them.
And I really hope that you specifically will believe women when they say that they don't hurt.
All right, thanks for joining. Stick around, more Rising coming.
And I really hope that you.
This is Babe. Oh, Brianna Joy Gray. I know who she is. Scoffing when an Israeli hostage's sister, a Womigonen sister, is explained to her, and it's just the left, man. It really is. Like, there's nothing else to say. The left is just fucking cancer. It's really cancer, especially the American left. Just fucking cancer. Animal, Michael Rappaport, another scumbag that has been imported into Britain. 2 Jews and gentlemen who'd hurt a fly. Oh, I think I've seen this clip. just getting attacked on the street randomly. I'll tell you what the issue is too. This goes back to Sammy Yehud. If you guys know my friend Sammy Yehud online about peace through strength, we can't. I'm so sorry to say, and I know this is going to sound a bit extreme. We cannot have Jews like this anymore on the streets. If you're a Jew who looks like this, if you dress like this, you have to fight. Who looks like this? If you dress like this, you have to fight. You have to know how to defend yourself. I'm literally, guys, I'm taking this so seriously. I'm starting to do MMA classes. I'm starting to do self-defense course. I'm starting to do boxing. Never in my life, never thought in my life I'd do. I'm taking it that seriously. I'm already down 5 kilos. I started dieting, trying to get into shape, trying to learn how to defend myself. Like, it's not an option anymore. You have to take this seriously. I don't care how many hours a day you want to study Torah, how many hours a day you want to sit down and read the Talmud. That's beautiful. I love it. I'm all about it. But you have to learn how to defend yourself, because we cannot have them, these random evil people on the street, think that we're easy targets. We can't be easy pickings. Tommy Robinson posts this one.
What are you knocking on people's doors for?
We're just knocking.
Why? What for?
We're just looking for Muslim families. That's all.
For what?
Muslim families. We're from the local.
No Muslim families round here, mate.
That's all we're doing.
It's Christian weekend. We celebrate Jesus on Sunday, and you're knocking on our doors and upsetting us.
It's fine.
It's not fine.
No, we are not.
It's not fine.
We're just looking for Muslim families.
Yeah, but it's not fine. You don't come knocking on our doors on the weekend, man. Do you know what I mean? You're in the wrong area, mate. Do you know what I mean? Go back to Army. It's rude, isn't it, really? We don't come knocking on your doors that weekend, do we? Do you know what I mean? So I don't understand why you're all up here knocking on. What's the reason?
We're just looking for Muslim families. That's
For what reason?
Just tell them where the mosque is and everything.
Do you know where the mosque is?
No.
Everyone knows where a mosque is, bro. Of course you do.
Those who doesn't live nearby, they don't know.
Well, that's
Of course you do. Everyone goes to church, don't they? Yeah. So you shouldn't be coming knocking on people's doors at a weekend. Do you know what I mean? You obviously got other ways.
how did that happen? To be honest, I'm very
Door
confused.
to door on a weekend, mate.
Yeah, it's okay. Yes, I understand.
Yeah, it's rude.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Why do they look so guilty? Can anyone explain to me why the hell they feel so guilty? Like, something felt really off there. Tommy Robinson represented as if they were going and converting. Now, we don't have confirmation of that in the clip officially, but like, why do they feel so guilty? Like, they really felt like they were guilty of something. It's coming from Patterson, New Jersey. Muslim Palestinian-born cop Adabib Iknis wears a hate group flag on police uniform.
طبعا اسمي ادهم الناس انا اصلا من فلسطين
That's crazy.
وانا اشتغل بشرطه باريس.
اللي لفتني انا بلبسك او الزي الرسمي حاطط علم فلسطين، يعني فاهمين كيف؟ فيك تحكي لنا شوي يعني ليش حاطط العلم؟ الفيدباك من الزملاء تبعك لما شافوا هالعلم؟
طبعا احنا بنمثل طبعا اصلنا اهلي فلسطينيه، انا فلسطيني بحب بعشق بلدي كمان فلسطين.
فيك تحكي لنا قديش صار لك مع الشرطه بباترسون وشو اللي خلاك يعني تنضم لشرطه باترسون؟
هلا انا داخل بالسنه الثالثه مع الشرطه اللي خلانا ننضم. احنا عندنا جاليه عربيه كبيره.
نعم.
بدنا نشارك طبعا في الحضور في هاي الشغلات في الدوري مشان يطلع لنا اسم.
نعم.
يعني يصير لنا صوت بالولايات المتحده.
نعم.
والحمد لله الحارس يعني بيحترموا العرب، بيحترموا الميدل ايسترن كلهم، يعني بيلبوا لنا كثير طلبات.
كلهم بعرب.
بيساعدونا كثير في اي حاجات زي هاي في باريسن بيلبوا لنا اياها. they make it possible.
كشرطة باترسون وكعرب تقريبا قديش في يعني عناصر من الشرطة بالعرب موجودين ومن أي جنسيات أو باك جراوندز؟
في بحدود 15 شرطة عربية.
والله.
يعني فلسطينية، أردنية، كثير أحيان بصير في ناس ما بيعرفوا يحكوا إنجليزي، سو بيطلبوا على الشرطة تحكي عربي. هلا الحلو برضه في الجالية العربية بصراحة ما عندنا كثير مشاكل. يعني ما بصير مشاكل كثير.
نعم.
فالشرطة بيحترموا العرب هون. لأنه مش تبعين مشاكل.
بتنصح اللي عم يحضرونا ينضموا للشرطة بشكل عام كعرب؟ دائما بيخوف بيقولوا شرطة وما شرطة وهيك.
شوف يعني الحمد لله شغلة كويسة كثير. خطورة في خطورة بس يعني المستقبل كويس، وإذا بدنا يعني نعمل اسم لحالنا لنفسنا هون، احنا مسمين هاي البلد مثلا is my country مثلا.
بلدنا مضبوط.
لازم نخدم فيها، لازم نشارك.
I would call that a raging fucking mistake. I would call that a fucking mistake, is what I would call that. I don't even want to get too deep into it, but I would call it a fucking grave mistake, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very stupid decision on the behest of the people who bring that kind of thing into reality.
Nice.
What you gonna do, cunt? Hey, what you gonna do, cunt? You little shit, boy. Hey, come to jail, mate. Show you how to order to you, you fucking piece of shit. You're holding the wrong flag, boy. Hey, you're holding the wrong flag, yo.
Meanwhile, Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, how many brain cells did you lose? Did you count? I lost about 6. See you in the next one. I love you a long time.
Has this ever happened to you? Hey, are you a Zionist? What is this hesitation? You think Judah the Maccabee was hesitating when he's fighting for Israel? Here, take this. You think Queen Esther hesitated before stopping Haman from ending the Jews of Persia? Well, hey, Habibi, you think Herzl thought he was a white colonizer as he Zionized the Jews of Europa? Listen, kid, I don't care if you're a Muslim, a Jew, or a Christian. You're a Zionist, right? Yeah. Well, a good Zionist goes to the travelingclub.com and buys some provocative merchandise. They do? Absolutely, bitch. I have some incredible designs for you, Yellen. They say everything promised to you 3,000 years ago. Here, take a share with a matching hat. For you, good price. They say they kick you from 109 countries. Here, join the 109 club. Take share, matching hat. For you, good price. Habibi, you want to Zionize? Here, take share, matching head. You like Kuba Select Shel Safta? Here, take share, matching head. Take sticker.
That's great.
Hoodie. Take, good price. Take, good price. Take, good price. Take, good price. Oh, yeah, hey, he understands you. Stop. Good Zionist goes to the travelingclub.com and buys merch. Yeah, Habibi, for you, good price.
You don't want to buy any merchandise, the best way to support me is by donating on Buy Me a Coffee, my PayPal, or becoming a member on my Patreon. Your support is very much needed and very much appreciated. Thank you.
Go ahead! Shoot me! Shoot me! Shoot me! You wanna shoot me?
What's this crazy bitch doing?
Shoot me! Go ahead! Shoot me! Shoot me! Pepper spray me! Hurt me!
Wow, that's a crazy goal.
See, this woman should be out in the middle of the swamp selling mushrooms and making potions. But through some aberration of technology, she has been born in the year 2000, or she exists in the year 2026. And this was never really meant to be. This is like a woolly mammoth spawning inside of Africa. You're not meant for this life. She's from Witcher 3? Yeah. This is insane. This is the so I've got to say that I don't support this, by the way, but I'm starting to see why a lot of people back in the day thought that certain people were witches. But I'm just saying, like, damn, you know, like, yeah, it's another golem. That's crazy, isn't it? She'd be crocheting or something. Yeah. She's out of her element. This lady needs a wheelchair. This is embarrassing. Have you at least condemned the officer who shot the civilian? No, I agree with it. Yep, I agree with it. I think he did the right thing. I did. You gonna cry about that? You gonna get upset? Too bad. They're going crazy, aren't they? They get mad as fuck.
Nice. Crazy.
We're gonna fucking find you. We're gonna fucking kill you. They gotta go and get these people. They really do. This is the government tweets this shit out, and I say a direct death threat at federal officers, and you pussy boys are tweeting about it. Go arrest them. What the fuck are y'all doing? The longer that you let these animals run wild, the more violent and radical they will become. And I think this is so true. It's so obviously fucking true, by the way. The longer that you let this go on, the worse it's going to get. What penalty do you think should be for these people? I don't know, like maybe 2 years in jail, something like that. I'm like, threatening the life of a federal officer is something that a civilized society should not tolerate.
Oh, it's a
And I
one
think that
one.
there should be more of a conversation around what kind of people do you want to live around? What kind of culture, what type of behavior do you want to permit? And whenever I see the way that these people act, it looks like a unhinged, psychotic, aggressive person trying to be as detrimental and dangerous as possible, and they're threatening other law enforcement officers. That's really it. She quit her job to protest ICE.
I quit my job for this, and I've been having flare-ups and stuff, so it's like I can barely, and I have a panic attack.
You said when you heard the sirens, you immediately ran.
I quit my job for this, and I've been having flare-ups and stuff, so it's like I can barely, and I have a panic attack.
You said when you heard the sirens, you immediately
I hear one right now.
ran out. Where were you?
I was about 15 minutes away.
And what were you doing?
I was disassociating.
This is a caterpillar Karen. She hasn't fully evolved into her mature form, but this is what they began as. This is science, guys. No, it's science. This is how it goes. Everybody gets mad, but it's true. So have a graph showing, no, and again, now they can get out of this cycle by, you know, again, losing weight, getting married, getting a job, etc. Now, it doesn't always solve the problem, but sometimes it does. She's out there getting experience, trying to evolve. Well, I think that she's doing a great job. She found a really good farming spot.
On my bed. I mean, I might as well put my time to something useful. If you've seen the video...
Can you show an example of a swamp hag? Yeah, just look at any Democrat politician. Like, look at Nancy Pelosi.
It was not self-defense by that terrorist. It was not.
That's
How
a
did your boss
terrorist.
respond when you quit?
It was like a part-time. I'm getting back after a lot happened recently in my life, so sometimes disability takes my life over, and I'm still kind of in shock. Like,
School's been canceled. Have people been taking off work for this? Have you had to take off work for this?
I quit my job for this, and I've been having
Jesus Christ, where do these people come from? Oh my God. They've got to ban this guy. They've got to ban this retard. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Ban? What do you mean ban?
That this guy.
Banning a person from the United States, isn't that deporting?
They're claiming that
I don't know what banning someone from the United States.
This is the guy who I've constantly said is a murderer. Reminder, everyone is innocent until proven guilty. Never take the one. They gotta ban this guy. I'm gonna do. Here's the reason why it's so bad to do this. How many people are named Jonathan David Ross? I guarantee you the answer is more than one. Guaranteed it's more than one. You are going to accidentally create a false positive. You're not sure that this is the name. You're just simply going out, and Elon follows me. He'll see it. I don't want to make it a big thing and put him on the spot, right? He's a busy fucking guy. I hear he's running like 3 companies or something like that. So yeah, and not even an uncommon name. No, it's not. And so the problem is that you let people do this stuff, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. And you have people that they make false positives. They harass people that aren't really the person that they think it is. And also, it puts people's lives in danger, and it encourages a tremendous amount of bad behavior. Like,
Yeah, I knew it was a bad idea. I don't know
on
why.
social media or something like that. But you're not doing that. You're taking a private individual that is a law enforcement officer, and you're trying to spread their name around in order to goad somebody into violently attacking them. That's what you're doing. You're actually allowed to drive away from masked men pointing guns at you. I love how girls like this say this. If you do that and you get shot, you're going to be the next one they're making memes about. You are. It's crazy where these people come from. Yeah, actually, the masked... What I find to be so funny about this is that it's just so obviously dishonest because, oh, they're masked men? They're not police? Oh, okay, then why were you following them all day? Why do they have police on their name? Why does their car have red and blue flashing lights? Like, it's so insanely dishonest that I don't even know what to say about this. It's crazy.
No,
And then even Sean Strickland,
7-20.
about time his entire protest
Nice.
shot should have happened sooner. Every single country has immigration law. Every country enforces immigration law. You want to go out there and stop lawful enforcement, you should get shot. Exactly.
I don't think every single in Europe they don't
You
really
can't do
do.
that shit. So no, and then it gets even more. Here we go.
When did it become illegal to follow ICE agents around?
It's illegal.
When did it become illegal to follow ICE agents around?
It's illegal to engage in obstruction
If
of
I
federal law
am
enforcement.
filming
Is
you
it not?
with a
Is
camera,
it a felony?
but they're not
It is a
impeding.
felony.
She was filming, right? She's filming them because ICE agents have been known to kill people because people are disappearing in custody.
They don't. They're not.
Oh my God! Look at her face. There it is. This right here, gentlemen.
The thing is, I believe that they believe it. Like the Democrats believe what.
It really says it all, doesn't it? There you go. Wow.
Because we're missing 1,200 people in Alexander Alcatraz.
This is political
Because
vigilantism.
this is not political vigilantism.
You're
These are the
people
facts.
who
I
interfere
am
with
not
federal
hurting
law
people.
enforcement.
I'm
Yes,
saying
yes,
people
you
are
are.
tape
Killed
because the
because
DHS is lying,
Yes.
because ICE is lying.
Absolutely.
I think that there is
obviously
Amnesty International just did an
there
entire
is-
thing on ICE.
but hold on.
Amnesty International did? Oh, okay. Let's just listen to them.
That's a whole thing is Democrats.
Oh, good. They don't agree with them.
Let's get rid of immigration because of this thing. Yeah, for sure. It's so delusional and stupid. It's insane. And there's a few more of these.
Also, Amnesty International is stupid and insane.
Let me
Something
see if
else.
I can find it. But yeah, it's just it's insane. Oh yeah, here it is.
I agree with you, John, but I think there's some details.
I thought it was MST International, but it's Amnesty.
It's extremely sad and unfortunate that someone died. I mean, the political fighting and disagreements aside, it's terrible. You don't want people to die in law enforcement situations or otherwise. But it strikes me that we are undergoing an epidemic of political vigilantism right now.
This is undeniably true. Is it so many people think that they're going to take the law into their own hands? And they're going to try to, like,
Nice, I'll give it to him. That was good. I faked him, but he was like, sure, he faked me, okay. But he still like figured out how to throw it.
Showing up in vehicles, in convoys, not just in Minneapolis, but all over the country in an effort to obstruct lawful federal law enforcement activities.
Exactly.
This is not an isolated incident. We have had hundreds of car rammings against ICE agents.
Think about that. Hundreds of car rammings against ICE agents. Why is it that those people aren't in jail? Every single one of those people should be in jail for the indefinite future. That's the reason why you keep getting them, is because the people that are doing them don't get in trouble.
All over the country. According to DHS, this lady in this car today, along with other vehicles, have been tracking ICE agents around. Why are people believing that they can drive their car in a federal law enforcement situation and that is an appropriate thing to do?
Exactly. And you take a step back and you realize how fucking ridiculous this is. And the reason why people are trying to justify it is because they want it to happen. That's the reason why. It's because they agree with it.
Understand they don't like the fact that these agents are in
They don't like it, but they don't like it.
But that's not how we change laws in this country. If you don't like the law, you talk to the politicians. You don't drive your car into the middle of a building or a law enforcement situation that's being occupied by the people who are simply there to enforce the law. If I don't like how much the IRS is charging me in taxes, I don't drive my car into the Treasury Department, try to run somebody over. I call my congressman.
There's one guy that actually tried to do that. Whenever he drove his car or his airplane into the IRS building. Let me see if I can find this. So this happened, like, it's actually crazy that this happened. So whenever my dad, this was in Austin, my dad was working at the IRS in Austin when this guy flew an airplane into the IRS building. And I remember I called him and I was like, so are you good? He's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, well, what's going on? He's like, oh, they're stressed out. And I'm like, all right. See ya. That's about it.
Hello.
Yeah, he's killed himself. I think he killed like one other person. I don't even know.
Vigilantism is being encouraged by Democratic officials like the Lieutenant Governor of Minnesota, Peggy Flanagan, earlier this year told people to, quote, put your bodies on the line, and Tim Walz calling these guys Gestapo all year. What do you think happens when you radicalize a base of people about
That's true. He's completely right. That there has been an ongoing attempt to radicalize people as much as possible, and then to try to capitalize on the radicalization and use the chaos that the radicalization creates as a reason why the people need to leave. And you can see him. This one's fine, right? Because nobody's standing in the road. See, I don't think anybody, like, I think they're stupid and I disagree with them, but I don't have a problem with this because they're just standing on the side and they're not really causing any problems, really. But, like, the problem is whenever they're going out to road. Is it a road? I don't even know. It's hard to even see. If it's in a road, yeah, it shouldn't be on the road. And keep in mind, none of this happens in Florida because Florida doesn't put up with it. Minnesota, this happens in Minnesota because they let it happen. That's the reason why.
Minnesota.
Somalis make MPLS great. It's held by a white woman in a pink hat. God, brother, like, it really doesn't get any better than that. Isn't it Thursday morning? If you have a real job, shouldn't you be working? Yeah, shouldn't it? Yeah, it's Thursday. That's why I was checking. Yeah, get a real
Wait,
job.
really? I got that in?
What is
Nice.
the fucking irony of this? Oh my god. So yeah, I don't even know what this is. Get a real job. They're all fat? Yeah, of course they are. And then, oh, there's even more of them too. Look at this.
Of ICE, of the ICE office. Is ICE entitled to less protection than the average citizen? Are they second-class citizens now? Have we decided that we're going to put them out there as targets?
Let's see where this goes here a second. And some of the audio, just for the folks at home, we don't mean it, want it to be too abrasive. That's why we're kind of riding this a little bit. The summer of love was hot for many reasons, including the temperature.
The summer of love.
Right now, 29 degrees. Feels like
Is that what they call it now?
It's not going to get much warmer than that throughout the day. You know, you want.
It's the usual suspects.
Wonder if, in a different climate,
Why did I do that?
whether or not there's 2,000 people in the street, or 5,000 people.
Whether we've talked about this on the air.
Probably
before,
1v1.
In these circumstances helps. Believe it or not, it matters.
1v1.
When it's hot,
What's actually
it's hot, people are irritated, they'll come out, it starts raining.
Oh, this guy's flat one and
Much higher level of population. Why
oh,
is
that's,
it
I don't know,
instead?
maybe
They'll get
that's,
much more done. It's
maybe
almost as
he's
if
good.
everyone wants chaos.
I don't know, that's a kickoff rule though, you can't get much off
the
the
ICE
next.
anyway, and so they don't need to send ICE down there as much because they have the cooperation of the state government, number one. Number two, Florida is a much higher population state than Minnesota is, so because it's higher population, there are going to be more illegal
That's a
aliens,
good
even if
save,
the
by the
percentage
way.
is the same. Like,
Not that easy, that was a fast.
Very often, the commitment of the protesters is a mile wide.
Look, we have some sort of action here on the ground. Maybe somebody being arrested, possibly.
Jesus. Yeah, duh.
Like this, Paul.
Yeah, so there we go. ICE is in a lot of states right now. Yeah, and also another reason why you don't hear about ICE being in Florida is because they're not going out there doing it. And then we have also, by the way, I found this to be funny. So there's a lot of people that are upset about me. Is that Dark Wilkinson makes fun of Jarl Funka being murdered by communists in Troy? This guy tried to get me expelled from
I almost missed that. Really not aimed well there. Not aimed at all either.
The exact same person who is calling me subhuman because I said you shouldn't stand in front of a car, or sorry, you shouldn't drive a car through a person. This is the same person. So I just want y'all to see this. And this is a little tip in order to understand where these people are really coming from. is that any of these people that are on social media crying about this, search their Twitter name and then search Kirk after that, and see what they say about Charlie Kirk. Because in a lot of these cases, the people that are doing this were making jokes about, making light of, and justifying Charlie Kirk being killed. But now, whenever this woman gets shot, now it's totally different. Don't you find that to be odd? It's almost as if there's no principle behind this at all, and they're just advocating for her because she's on their side. Whoa, maybe? Who knows?
When things looked really bleak, it was Minnesota's first that held that line for the nation on that July 3rd, 1863. And I think now we may be in that moment.
Shit.
The nation's looking to us to hold the line of democracy
Damn.
at our history.
I'm gonna.
You're holding the line of democracy by allowing people to extrajudicially stop federal law enforcement from enforcing the law that was voted on by the public. It's just so, just insanely dishonest. How do you even get there? Really? You're gonna jail him? We've got to put this guy in jail. We do. We've got to put this guy in jail. It has to happen. And so, yeah, here's another one.
Our neighbors are being disappeared. P.S. Without due process, it is just called our neighbors are being disappeared. P.S. Without due process, it is just called kidnapping. Then shut up and use your voice. Put your body on the line. Our neighbors are...
Put your body on the line. Use your voice. Man, the Insurrection Act cannot come soon enough. That's what I think. It cannot come soon enough. It's so simple. What was the mom doing? What was the mom doing? What was the mom from Colorado doing at a Minnesota ICE protest? I mean, let's get real. I won't have my intelligence insulted by people playing stupid. It's so obvious, isn't it?
I want Minnesotans to hear this from me. The desire to get out and protest and to speak up to this administration of how wrong this is, that is a patriotic duty at this point in time.
Go ahead and protest. Just don't stand in front of the street.
Clear that she tried to use her vehicle as a weapon, mow over an ICE agent, and now she is dead. And her death is tragic, but at the end of the day, it was completely avoidable if she would have simply followed the commands of the ICE agent. But what really is important
Just follow the fucking law.
To me is Governor Walz's comments about using.
You got it. We've got to put this guy up on treason. We've got to put him up on sedition. Like, this guy has to go to jail. Like, I'm telling you, if we do that, it is going to, like, Trump's approval rating is going to go skyrocket. I promise you. Like, at the moment that you start putting these roaches in jail, oh my God. Because then people, like, as soon as they
I don't know.
realize,
The liberals are gonna be even madder though with the far left.
then it's going to start way more.
The National Guard to keep the federal.
I don't know if people are gonna like Republicans more.
Jefferson Davis.
I don't know what this from.
This is a problem. The left always does this. They always clamor for more violence. They always clamor for more rioting. Minneapolis, they've already burned to the ground. The violence must stop. We must respect law enforcement. Respect this president that said, I am going to clamp down on illegal immigration. And Minneapolis has become a cesspool for illegal immigration, and we're not standing for it any longer.
It's a shithole, and you can't let that happen, absolutely. And so they are talking a little bit about actually arresting him, which is what's crazy. I'm happy to see this. Finally, it's happening. And I don't know really whether it's going to go anywhere or anything else, but it does seem like things are going in that direction. And if Tim Walz if he does get arrested, that is going to be fucking insane. I will be so happy when that happens. Tim Walz has officially authorized the National Guard to assist local law enforcement as the situation in Minneapolis grows increasingly tense. Except the Minneapolis Police Department aren't doing anything, so there's nothing for them to do. Federalize it? Yeah, Trump should absolutely federalize this. During the 2020 riots, Walz refused to deploy the Minnesota National Guard.
National Guard, what does that mean? Mayor knew what he was asking for. He wanted the National Guard, what does that mean? I think to the mayor, yes, I think it's a perception. I'm certainly not questioning that. I think the mayor said, I request the National Guard. Ooh, this is great. We're going to have massively trained troops. No, you're going to have 19-year-olds who are cooks. Mayor knew what he was asking for. He wanted the National Guard.
Better than nothing. I don't know why he'd just downgrade the National Guard like that. I mean, aren't they supposed to be trained? Guys, as always, how can you tell that it's a protest in America?
There's no American.
Over and over and over.
And he stopped saying for a long time.
It's the flags. Yep. It's the National Guardsmen too. Yeah, it's weird that he would say that. Get his ass. Oh.
We gotta protect them. Back up. Back up.
Oof, wait, I need to check if I lost the division down. Let's go.
With the paintball gun, right? I mean, like, I'm not talking about live ammo. Just shoot him with the paintball gun. So you get the fuck off the road.
Oh, let's go down house.
Minnesota is a PvP zone? Yeah, I know. Literally any flag but the American flag. No, they bring the American flag too to burn it.
To burn it, well.
You can tell just by her voice that she's fat. You can tell, like, there's something about it. I can hear the cellulite in her voice. Guaranteed fatty. Absolutely a fatty. How's this real life? Yeah, it's so obvious. On a mobility scooter? Yeah. You can hear the cheeseburgers. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, jeez. Yep. Oh my God, they're bots, man. They're absolute bots. Somebody's saying, what are you saying here? Let me read this. What is this? Part one, I came home ago, I think I found someone's moderator in the middle. Well, what do you start developing a hateful person, right? Now, I don't know if you changed throughout the years, if it's your true self, getting more comfortable with it. My actual opinions are even more extreme than what I show on my stream. I like what I actually think like is even worse. But I don't say that. I don't express that. But yeah, that's number one. I've always felt that. But number two, what about what I'm saying is extreme? I don't think it's extreme. Like, what about me is extreme? And I really mean this. I don't think that I'm extreme at all. I think what's happened is that people have gone so extreme on these weird left-wing people that they view anybody who's not their version of extreme as extreme. Like, I don't think that I am at all. You used to be okay with immigration, but against illegal immigration. Now you're against it all. I'm not against all immigration. But I think immigration has to have a net positive effect to the Americans that are in the country. I don't think that we should be having immigration that comes at the expense of American citizens. So, like, for example, I don't think that we should bring in H-1B visa workers in order to undercut American wages. But, like, for example, if somebody wants to immigrate from, I don't know, anywhere, as long as they're not a moron, and they want to come over and be an American, I think it's fine. But it's a matter of degree. Like, should we bring in every immigrant ever? Of course not. But we should decide based off of that. So is that the only one? Yeah. 2 people shot by ICE in Portland? Yeah, I mean, you know that I'm not against immigration. I mean, like, how am I against, let's think about this, right? The majority of my friends are immigrants. I'm not against immigration. I just don't want them to come over illegally. It's pretty simple. It's situational. Yeah, duh. Like, obviously. Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's fine. These are refugees? I don't know about that. And let me see if I pull me up. Let me see if there's anything more about it. But then after that, I will look. Apparently, there's the ICE. What do you call it? There's like ICE that have shot 2 more people. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. What separates your reporting is actually just constructive criticism.
You know, you know, if I shot 2 people, then I'm actually against it. I'm just, I saw the first clip and it's like,
Exactly. By that logic,
it's like, it's totally the girl's fault. Now it might be Ice's fault. It's true. Like, it could.
Duh.
It could be, but last time I literally saw that.
Like, absolutely, yeah, for sure. Like,
He
everybody
would have saved that as well.
make this out like it's like some kind of like dumb joke or like dumb excuse, but it actually makes a lot of sense. Why would somebody actively be friends with a person of a race that they hate? It doesn't make any sense. It's totally illogical. And I think that really, but here's what's funny is that long list, I can't type in chat. It's a long list, but it's a long list. Okay, that makes sense. Of course, it's so long that we can't think of anything about it. Yeah, I guess that must be it, and that makes a lot of sense. And so they can feel superior to people around them. I don't think that people really do that. You just generalize a lot. I think that it's okay to talk in generalities because generalities are usually how people exist. So yeah, when you have opinions about stuff you like tact, for example, you say you're not celebrating women dying, but then you laugh about her death. I'm just answering your question. I do lack tact. I don't really have any real sympathy for people that are victims of their own bad decision making. I'm not. I don't have any sympathy for them. Like somebody is a drug addict and they die from a drug overdose.
Nice, that's actually a really
Somebody is a
good.
gambling addict and they kill themselves because they ran out of money. I don't give a shit. Somebody goes and they try to attack the cop and then the cop shoots them. I don't give a shit. That's it. You chose this path in life and it's led you to the end of the road. That's the reality. I don't have any sympathy. I don't. And the reason why is because I think people use that sympathy to take advantage of it. And I think also it's because I think it's what they did the thing, and what happened to them is an effect of the thing that they did. Now, I can empathize with them, and I can say, that's sad that happened to you, and I can see why you're upset about it. But at the same time...
They can't even save a goal. They gotten like really good attacks on us, but like they can't even save a goal. Oh damn, that's a really good goal. Like, you can say we can't save a goal, but that goal is just crazy.
That's life. I've watched people become victims of their own bad decision making my entire life. I've watched my mom develop COPD from smoking cigarettes and she couldn't stop.
What's
She went to the
COPD?
hospital and she eventually died from complications of that. I've seen myself lose my teeth from my own bad habits of drinking too much soda. I've seen friends of mine have drug addictions and it ruined their lives as well. I've seen it happen. But sometimes it's not about deserving it or not, but there's a cause and effect of certain actions, and if you don't acknowledge that, and I don't have sympathy for people that engage in that, I really don't. And the reason why is because they know what they're doing. They know that they're doing something wrong, and they choose to do it. Do you think the protesters believe they're doing the right thing regardless of the outcome it has on them? No, I think that if there was a negative outcome, they wouldn't do it. So yeah, no, and I think that that's really the reason why.
Nice. Okay, let me try.
Yeah, I don't make excuses for people, not even for myself. Yeah, I never even make excuses for myself. Like if I do something wrong, I take accountability for it. I do.
Why'd you shoot them? They were innocent! They were fucking innocent!
Of what? How do you know that? This is typical. Most raids and parties have their tanks positioned at the beginning, at the front.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you seen that, right? You heard him? You heard him? He said he got me next. He's targeting.
It's very common.
He said he got me next.
Common formation.
Hey, you heard him?
Nice.
He got me next. He's targeting.
That's a slot. Right in the middle.
Hi everyone, Minnesota Governor Tim.
Well, a slot would be in the corner, but that's still winning.
A tragedy, the death of Renee Good on the streets at the hands of a federal agent. You also witnessed last night a beautiful visual, a peaceful visual. People expressing their constitutional and First Amendment rights in a peaceful manner, and for that I say thank you. I've been very clear, we need a couple things here. We need Minnesota to carry out this investigation to make sure that the professionals at the BCA and the local law enforcement who's in charge of law enforcement make sure we do the investigation, and then to pull back this unnecessary surge And so with that, I would ask.
That's definitely a great idea. Yeah, maybe we should just stop enforcing the law. Great.
For all of us to continue to do this peacefully, continue to
Nice,
do so in a manner.
I'm so happy he did that.
Community. In Minnesota, I'm declaring tomorrow.
That's a crazy shot, but to what?
I'd ask everyone to pause for a moment of silence to remember Renee Good, also to remember all.
How is it that every single person that they end up memorializing is like a criminal? Like George Floyd is like a career criminal, pointed a gun at a pregnant woman. This lady is like
It's true. You know what? I know they're terrible, like there's dumb people on the left, but like seriously, it is.
It's
Very
insane.
And right about this.
Yeah.
And
how do you keep picking losers like this?
Employers to give their people some.
Oh damn! I think I can have a good motion for this. And this guy's actually good. He's Diamond 1 and
might be pausing to talk
Standard
about what we
3D.
haven't talked about before, but to show the goodness, to rise up, to make sure that we're being very, very clear about this, that we expect our constitutional rights to be respected, that law enforcement is local, that we expect accountability of our elected
They're
leaders.
claiming Kyle Rittenhouse crossed state lines. Again, you can never expect any consistency from these people at all.
Leaders, and that we are not going to go quietly, and we're not going to give up on those things that matter so much to us. And chief among those is human dignity, respect, rule of law, all of the things we know make this country great.
Naturally. Of course, yeah, it's all about human dignity and respect, very clearly. And, yeah. Renee Colorado killed a impeding law officer, attempting to evade arrest. Let's memorialize
That's a good
law
stream.
enforcement officer. This is why we need to report. Yeah, I think that what they need to do, they need to just totally shut this down. Like, this guy's got to get arrested. They've got to do that. They've got to get rid of these people in the leadership positions because these people very obviously are just nuts. And this is another reason why I need to open up the insane asylums. I've said this before, and I think it's becoming even more evident today that you need to have these people, like, some of these people are just fucking crazy, man. They're crazy, and it's scary, and they're going to do something and hurt people, and it's going to be bad for everybody. Treason? I know. I think they should do that. Weird that he wants his officers to investigate? Well, yeah, just like they investigated the fraud. Of course.
Nice. Damn, I'm actually doing crazy against this guy. Good. Como já não estamos merci que diria. Okay, I need to win this. I don't want to get demoted. Plat 1. Oh, at least it's plat still. Okay, great. Okay. I'm checking. Oh, nice. Let me get this. No. You can smell me, Palestine. The love Nice. Yeah, that is a crazy goal. I agree. You can smell me, Palestine. The love. Oof. No, it's officially tied up. I need to win this. This guy's gaining on me. Oof. Now he's gonna have an offer. Three. Oh, oof. That's crazy. He's crazy for that. Take a look at it. Take a look at it. Hot light. Yeah, it's still. I've been seeing that like I'm getting only like one live view on average. Like not on the median, not on average. On average maybe I'm getting like 3 or 5 even, I don't know. Because I had the one with 61 views and I have a couple with like 3 or more. You can smell me, Palestine. Come on. Proszę No. Proszę Nilga children. Proszę Oh, damn, what a slot. That's such a big slot. A slot. I didn't even think that was going in to be. And it wasn't even that much of a slot, but he helped it be a slot. It was like the exact edge it can possibly be in. It like was literally touching. Oh, then I thought you just scored. Oh, then. You can smell me, it smell me, no filter. Smell me, no filter. You can smell me, it don't need no filter. Yeah, I'm pretty good with the aerials, to be honest. I remember this was a hard rank to get to, like Plat 2. So I am improving. Plat 2 1v1 was a hard rank to get to, I remember that. What? It almost went in, so. So that was crazy, I almost missed the ball. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Porsches up. Can. لا أخلتي الزعفة. Oh, then. Nice. Nice, that was good. Nice little maneuver there. Porsches hapsi, Porsches hapsi. What the hell? I don't know how that went in, to be honest. I think he's losing more than he should be. He should be losing, I hope, but not this much. Oh, wait, no. I meant, whoops. Whatever. I can say close one and then whoops. Not a big deal. There are very few combinations that are a big deal. Maybe there are none. Probably none. Melgatel Nenosi. Yeah, I'm so disappointed. You know, there's so much I don't know. I think I didn't realize how bad it was in Venezuela, and they'd probably even prefer him to be killed than being their leader. I didn't know that, to be honest. And I don't know, it's just It's pretty sad how like some dictators can do that to a country. Oh, nice. Good job. Didn't hit it directly. What? What the hell is that? Where did I get that out of? What is that? I need to save that replay. Wait, what? Oh yeah, no. I don't need to change playlist. Oh, oof, wait, I need to share sorry about the people that I just kind of stopped their game, but I need to go on going to DoorDash right now. It's 6 minutes late. Bye guys. I'll be back at night, hopefully. I don't know, we'll see. Bye guys. See you.